Y100. We are talking about locally owned independent businesses. We are the only locally owned independent radio stations out here. So we're extending a hand to local awesome businesses that are doing big things around town. And in the hot seat today, it's Marci Benendetti from Posh Paws Grooming. What's happening?
Oh, not much. Excited to be here.
How long have you been in business?
So I've been in business, owning my own business for 5 years, but I've been grooming for 7, going on 8.
Right. And how'd you get started grooming and then transition into your own business?
So I'm going to say the truth.
Yeah.
I actually was on probation and I volunteered with some animals, and someone was like, why don't you go groom?
That's awesome.
And I was like, okay, let me try this out. I always worked in management, so I thought, hey, this would be cool. So I did it. It was great. I loved it. Did not realize how good I was going to be at it. I worked for a corporate company for about 2 years and then decided that that was just not for me.
Okay.
I wanted to be more personal. I wanted to be more hands-on, and I wanted to give more love and compassion versus just meeting the bottom line.
That's a big leap, too.
It
Go
is.
from a corporate company to your own thing.
Yes, it was. I did work somewhere in between locally for about 9 to 10 months.
Okay.
But I saw there too that was not how I wanted to run my business, and that I did want more for my clients.
That's awesome. So you're located at 2702 Ted Trout.
Yes.
Is that that's the regular address?
Yeah, you kind of gotta have like 3 addresses in Hudson because you know how they just change them all of a sudden. So I have like 3 different ones, but that's our primary. You can find my sign with that address.
And you can just Google it if you're on the way and hit start, and then it'll
we
take
have a big
you
sign
right
at the
there.
road, so I mean.
That's cool. Now, if people want to make an appointment to have their dog, or what all animals do you?
So I do dogs, some cats. We do goats, farm animals, stuff like that.
Cool.
And I do make some house calls for certain situations. It just depends on the situation. For
Like
the pet.
horses?
Kind of like if an older person or anyone in general has a senior dog who is either too big to come in or needs special care, like I can just go to their house and help them with that there.
Your number for the shop is 936-238-8771.
Yes.
I didn't verify that before.
No,
that was a little
that
independent
is my
research.
number. It's actually my cell phone number too. So my clients have access to me at all hours.
It's easy, and
Yes.
you can just Google that and get more
Right.
information and do that. Now, do you see yourself expanding in the future, or are you already
Yes.
as busy as you can possibly
No,
be?
I'm pretty busy now, but I do have goals to expand into like other fields in grooming. Like I am doing a class right now for red light therapy so that we can offer that at
Right
more
on.
reasonable prices than vets do. Also like a dog skin esthetician classes, stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. That's coming in the future. Right now, you're doing primarily grooming. Are there any other services for these dogs that are cats or goats or anything else that you do?
So really it's about grooming, but I'm also identifying a lot of things. I see their dogs and their pets more than the vet does. I see them on a regular basis.
That's true.
So I get to help them. You know, we find tumors, we find cataracts, like all kinds of different illnesses that they might not see until 6 months or their 1 year checkup. And a lot of the time we catch it, like bladder stones, kidney stones, urinary tract infections, ear infections, dental issues.
That's true.
You know, anemia, stuff like that.
And one other thing I know about you guys is if people have dogs or cats that are hard for other people to deal with, you somehow can make it happen. Right?
I totally believe in overexposure therapy, but in a moderation.
Okay.
So slow and steady is sometimes better than trying to rush a dog out just because someone doesn't want it to stay there as long. Time is kind of not irrelevant when you're coming into that type of situation. It's about the dog and its pace and really just building a good foundation.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Marci with Posh Paws Grooming in Hudson. I mean, right outside of Lufkin. Easy to find, easy to get there. If people need to make an appointment, if they're listening right now and think, hey, this is where I want to take my dog. I don't want to take him to the corporate place anymore. They can call you at 936-238-8771, or you can just Google Posh Paws, and somehow that will get to you.
Mm-hmm. And also, we have a website. It's info@ppgroom.com. It'll take you straight to our booking, which allows you to also add an app to your home screen.
And on Facebook, it's Posh Paws Lufkin Groomer.
Yes.
Facebook.com/Posh Paws Lufkin Groomer. Or you can just do my favorite thing and put it in the search bar, and it will come up. It's very easy. You have established yourself, and that's cool. We're going to get some video. We're going to post this, so people need the number. People need kind of a visual of what you're doing. We will have that on our Facebook page, YouTube, Google, wherever else we can possibly post it. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to come by. Like I said, we're just trying to highlight local businesses that are awesome and that we hear about that are doing big things around town. So, and I know that you coming in here is probably taken away from a dog or cat or something. So
well, I'll be right back at it.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. Marci, again, from Posh Paws in Hudson at 2702 Ted Trout Drive.